Okay, all three of us are headed to the river for a swim. Eric just got back from Des Moines. I am a little bit injured running, so all I'm doing is swimming and biking right now, and the pool's just opened to the public yesterday for no reservations, so the pool is a bit hectic, so we are going to the river. We're meeting our friend Jesse Frank here. He runs the wind tunnel at Specialized. He's in town right now, and a couple other fast guys in town. So we have a really good little swim squad going on. We really like this routine. We like go for swimming and then get cold and then go have a coffee after.
I'll talk a little bit about the race.
After.
Injury and all that stuff afterwards, but have a little fun first.
Yeah. See you guys in the water. And the goal is to like make it up to the car bridge, and then we'll like kind of regroup and then swim back down.
How far is it to the car bridge?
It's only like 900 meters, but it takes like 25 minutes.
And then it's like 3 minutes back or something.
Yeah, it's so fast to get back. All right, so some of you may have put this together. I am actually injured. I'm running right now. It's why I didn't race in Des Moines. I had a stress reaction in my ankle. Haven't run for 5 weeks. I was a little quiet about it because no one likes talking about injuries, but to be honest, it's kind of good timing. The big races are in September and August, so it was a good time to take a little break from running anyway. Hasn't hurt to bike or swim, so I've continued that. And since it's been 5 weeks, I'm gonna try a little run today. I sort of had a lot of success last year based on being consistent and not stressing about getting fit for races, and if something hurt I would take time off. And this time around I kind of completely ignored my own advice, and after St. George, when this niggle started to hurt, I ignored it and I ran through it, just wanting to get fit for the next race. So that's kind of the danger of having a lot of races on the schedule versus last year when there was nothing to worry about. And I think it's just a good reminder that you have to be patient. I have to listen to my body. I have to still respect that I'm, you know, a little bit fragile and I might get injured. So I'm really excited to try this today. The tool I'm going to use to get back into running. It basically reduces your body weight on the treadmill, lifts you up a little bit so you're not putting full impact on your joints and your bones. I saw Flora Duffy using one, I saw Sebastian Kienle, Laura Phillips, so I reached out to them. They're based in Boulder and they got me one within a couple of days. So super grateful to be able to get back running quicker than I would if I didn't have this. Kind of like an Ultra G treadmill, but at home in our garage, and Ultra Gs are expensive to use, so this is a good alternative. Okay, so this device is meant to be used on a normal treadmill with like horizontal bars. If you happen to have a woodway with sloping bars, they do have an adapter for that, so that the device can work on woodway. So that's cool. It is level.
our fans for those.
What do I got these? Tighten ones? Alright. Or pulleys. This is honestly easier than getting it into an Ultra G. It is.
Can confirm.
You can really feel it pulling you out. It's crazy. This is like when the Ultra G's bubbles blowing up. That is light.
Is that like 50%? I don't know, kilograms.
That is not 50%.
It's like 75. That's what it is, 75, right?
It's about 70% of my body.
Is that where you want me to start when you
Yeah, when I do Ultra G, I'll be like 70% to start. It is honestly amazing. Like I probably spent 30 hours of my life in Ultra Gs or more. Probably more. And this feels just like an Ultra G. But honestly better because it's not as hot. Like the Ultra G is this bubble. You're just like sweating like crazy. But this is just like running on a treadmill. This thing is super solid. It's not like rattling around. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. My foot feels totally normal. Although I'm running at 70% of my body weight. But I think even if you're not injured, like you could do speed work with this. You could do your easy runs with this. I was a little skeptical that it wouldn't feel smooth to run in, but totally sold. It's amazing.
Okay, I don't want to spend a ton of time dwelling on this or take up too much time like going over the race, but long story short, in the race I really felt it was like I was racing at altitude is the only way that I can describe it. First 5-10 minutes of the swim were okay, but then from that point on it just felt like I was on the borderline of passing out. So I could do like stretches of time on the bike where I felt good, and then it would I just had this like overwhelming like kind of lightheadedness, and at wattages that I have no problem maintaining in workouts. So, and then the run, the run is just same story. Felt very weak, couldn't get my turnover up. So I spent a lot of time thinking about it, trying to figure out what's going on, and I just really don't think I can discount the amount of like life stress that has gone on this year, and that's like really hard to admit, but it's hard to come up with like another explanation for why I'm doing these workouts and then it's not really translating in races, you know? So that's one thing. We're already headed in the right direction, but I also need to kind of figure out how I can do a little bit less work with the day-to-day stuff on TTL, which is hard because I love it. I love it so much, and I do believe it's can do a lot of good in the sport. The other thing is just I still have this ongoing hip pain and leg numbness that's a result of the labral tear that I had 3 or 4 years ago now. The only thing that I think I can do outside of surgery is get really back on top of like hip strengthening, core strengthening routine. That's the best thing I've found for mitigating the pain and awful body feelings that I get from that. So got some stuff to work on. All right.
Okay, so it is 7:30. We've been fasting since last night. It's very hard for us. And we are going in to get our inside tracker blood work done. So they're taking a big panel of a bunch of different stuff. We'll get our results in a week with like our iron and our cortisol and all the hormones. And I used to regularly get blood work done in Canada, but haven't had it done in the US. So this is awesome. We're doing it at Safeway Pharmacy.
Easy.
Easy. That was easy.
Yeah, it was so quick. We each had a different blood draw person. I didn't even have a chance to film any of it, so certainly not an inconvenience to get this done, which is usually why I've never done blood tests. or don't do blood tests often enough in the past.
Hair. You've got so many different colors of hair.
All right, last thing before we sign off here, super chill. Borrowing a stand-up paddleboard from Jesse. I know we already did swim stuff, but I have to shoot some swimming of Paula for the PTO, and gotta learn to stand-up paddle. Here goes nothing.
Where we were located, it wasn't very windy.
I'd say that's huge. That's a breakthrough.
This is a breakthrough.
Good boy.